David. And the way a team plays early, Doris, can be vastly different than how they finish a season.
Well, you know, anything can happen over the course of a 6 to 7 month season. 1, trades. 2, injuries. Has a rookie sort of played a bigger part in your success than maybe you thought? I think what happens early can define what happens late.
Where injuries and trades are two very disruptive things that teams have got to deal with.
I think to adjust on the fly to new personnel, whether be it because, as you say, whether it's an injury or whether it's a trade, I think that that's a very hard dynamic. So if you've established habits early, it helps smooth that over.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Derrick Rose is out there with Lee. And it's Noah in at the center, filling out the middle. Thomas against Rose. And it's sent back by Horford. Thomas against Rose. Thomas dishes to Horford. Picked by Horford. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, outstanding finish inside against a defender that basically towers over him. Now you think about Jeff Hornacek's reputation as a coach. He runs a modern offense, likes to get his guys out and running in transition, and he's going to spread the floor with players that can drive and shoot and have no problem letting it fly from deep. That's fun.
Anthony. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, he usually knocks that down without much space.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. The dish to Smart. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Noah. For all our viewers that remember just how Hornacek was as a player, the way he designs and executes his offense makes a lot of sense.
It sure does, Kevin, because Hornacek, the player, was a dead-eye shooter who could punish you if you left him open. And his style is something that seems to be the remedy to what the Knicks were too prone to doing in recent years. Long twos and not capitalizing in transition.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Amazing. The quickness, the eye-hand coordination of these guys, extraordinary.
Bradley kicks to Horford. From 12 feet out, and he connects with the jumper. Horford's got his first bucket of the night.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Oh, absolutely. If they're going to allow him that kind of space, he's going to make more than his share of those today.
Thomas gets the bucket.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
I love it. He did not let the height disadvantage affect him one bit.
Buries it down low.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The feed to Lee. Dishes to Noah. Down low. Stolen by Smart. And Thomas has it in the corner. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done. Here to look at some numbers for Thomas.
averaging about 27 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Knicks trail by 10. Rose passes to Porzingis. Shot to stop the run, and it's Rose. This time the assist by Porzingis.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose, able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
Horford with the screen on Rose. Bradley, no one around him. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Thomas against Rose. Outside Anthony. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Anthony. 11 feet away. Here's Noah. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Smart. And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league, as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Well, the glory days for the Knicks, back in the early 70s, 1970 and 73 to be exact, the franchise's 2 NBA championships. Who can ever forget?
Outside Anthony. Back to Lee. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bradley. Knocks it loose. Lee with the steal. From 18 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Lee's got his first bucket in this one. And what a great team that was. Doris, that roster for the Knicks in the early 70s. Wow.
Wow, you're right, Kevin. Dick Barnett, Bill Bradley, Dave DeBusschere, Willis Reed, and, of course, Walt Frazier. All fixtures on both title runs. It was a deep team, and they worked beautifully together.
Horford kicks to Johnson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Rose. Back to Anthony. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Outside Thomas. Picked by Horford. Shot off the pick. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
He didn't look comfortable going up, but he knew it was a good look. Had to take it.
It's stolen by Johnson. Out to the right wing. Smart, wide open, he fires. Boston, no good that time either. Anthony dishes to Rose. He kicks to Anthony. The fader. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Anthony's got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow, one of the best to ever do it.
Celtics passing it around. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bradley from 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass to Rose. Kicks it to Lee. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. Third spot, the Celtics.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Here's Thomas. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Knicks trail by 8. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Some changes for Boston. Norebko comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Smart. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for New York. Well, the NBA, of course, an offensive league these days. We've seen the shift, Doris, over the years. What do you like to see in an offense?
Yeah, I think one thing that we have noticed, and it really began with the Miami Heat and then consecutively with the Heat championship and then San Antonio's championship, team basketball, where it's not just boiling down to pick and roll, two guys trying to beat two defenders. You're seeing more often than not, 5 guys, the ball moving. It's poetry in motion. You know, my favorite thing is unselfish team basketball. The stars are going to be the stars. That's inevitable. But the involvement of other guys, you can trace that directly to LeBron James. He is a superstar who's concerned about the players around him feeling good and involved.
That free throw, no good.
And the Celtics, really since the departure of the big three and Rajon Rondo, doing an amazing job of stockpiling assets and draft picks all along while still being competitive. So you had to know, though, that net front office wouldn't hesitate to make a big move. This is an organization that seeks to compete for championships and nothing else.
Good on the second free throw. And the Celtics last season in a quote-unquote rebuild mode. And yet, Greg, they were among the best teams in the NBA, certainly the East. Did they need to make any trades?
You know, they basically had to start combining assets. They were already one of the deepest teams in the league. They had 3 first-round picks in that 16 draft, 3 second-rounders. At some point, you have to make a quantity-for-quality trade because you only get 15 spots.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Rozier. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Bradley. At the elbow, Zeller. Feeds it to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. He doesn't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
You know, I like a defense to play physical, particularly when hot shooters are trying to be cooled off. They never got physical.
Here's Rozier. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It sure did seem like the Knicks were really wedded to the idea of playing the triangle. And you wonder with the hiring of Coach Jeff Hornacek, it seems like they're pivoting to a more flexible approach. He really was a surprise pick, though. People didn't see this coming.
Celtics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls. And Doris, when you look at Jeff Hornacek, how does he fit this Knicks team?
Well, I think, Kevin, they say they hired him because of his intellect for the game, and certainly he was a cerebral player in his day, a great shooter. The Knicks have been a below average in 3-point attempts in terms of the new trend. I expect him to open that up a bit more.
And so he makes both from the line. And the Celtics, a stifling defensive ball club under head coach Brad Stevens.
I mean, tremendous perimeter defenders. One of the top-rated teams in the league in terms of steals. And even without being a dominant defensive rebounding and shot-blocking team, they were so good on the wings that it didn't matter.
He dishes it to Zeller. He feeds it to Bradley. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by New York.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Jennings passes to Kuzminskis. There's the dish to Thomas. Holiday against Bradley. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Rozier. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Zeller. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Holiday against Bradley. It's back to Jennings. Some nice passing by New York here. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Here's Rozier. And the pass to Zeller. Here's Rozier. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Not only can he make plays for others, he can take it upon himself to finish.
Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leader,
yeah.
Could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too.
I'll tell you
You're probably being modest too.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
The feed now to Olynyk. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
I'm not sure how he got that shot to fall. That was a tough one.
Jennings kicks to Thomas. Dishes to Jennings. Here's Kuzminskis. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now with this break, let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and back court for New York.
And their big men are getting the majority of the rebounds. You like all 5 guys boxing out and getting on the glass, but at the end of the day, that's their role to control the board.
Austin with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Olynyk, a screen on Jennings. To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. A shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Yaremko dishes to Zeller. Here's Olynyk. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just laziness on the part of the defense, not hustling to get to the boards.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Kicks it out to Jennings. Thomas passes to Hernan Gomez. Thomas a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Hernan Gomez. From past the arc. Here's Yaremko. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change in the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
And smart decision to review that shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah, I want New York to be that place where guys want to come play in New York, you know, and I want to retire in New York. I mean, let's just be quite frank.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
Smart basketball. Be patient. Don't force anything. Let the game come to you.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Noah is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Lee. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Rose. And O'Quinn kicks to Rose. And that one, good. Rose has got the first basket of the second quarter for New York.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Screen by Olynyk. Here's Smart. Offline with his 3.
The defense fortunate that he didn't burn them there. You'd have to think he wouldn't miss that again.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Rose. He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
That one is off. Of course, you've been around the game since a very early age. You've seen the growth of women's basketball. What are your thoughts on where we find that particular segment of the game now?
You know, I think what's amazing is that college women's basketball is actually greater in popularity from a national standpoint than the WNBA. And I don't.
Is it really?
It is, Kevin, in terms of television ratings and in-arena support. And it surprises me because the game and the growth of the WNBA is significant in its 20th anniversary. The athletes are better, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more skilled. I wish people would give the WNBA another look.
Horford dishes to Smart, fires the 3. Boston again missing. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Anthony. He tries for 3. Rose, no good. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Olynyk kicks to Brown. Here's Horford. Boston, no good that time either. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
You don't necessarily have to be explosive. For O'Quinn there with the solid frame, it's about being smart and drawing contact. Well, Kyle O'Quinn, he wasn't a well-known player in college, but he was a find in that second round of the draft. Whenever you have a player with his size and ability to eat up space in the middle, he's going to find a place on the roster.
Johnson, he's checked in for Olynyk. That one misses. Size is something that teams will always look to acquire and find time for, and Doris O'Quinn fits that bill in a big way.
Yeah, Kev, it's not easy to find a player of O'Quinn's size that has as soft a touch as he does. He can step outside, pull out his defender, freeing up the middle for his team. A very easy shooting motion on O'Quinn. He looks very comfortable from the three-point line.
Anthony, the pass to Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Here's Smart. And the 3 off target.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Noah with a screen on Johnson. And O'Quinn kicks to Anthony. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one on Horford.
You know, Carmelo has had success playing at that power forward or the, quote, skill 4 role. It certainly fits the direction this league is trending.
First one falls for him. And Doris Melo playing the 4. He can really pick apart those bigger, slower defenders on the perimeter.
Yeah, you know, I think he's been a little bit, Kevin, hesitant to absorb that wear and tear inside. With some of the knee and the back issues he's dealt with, you can absolutely understand why.
And the Celtics making a change here. Bradley's checked in.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo. One of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Thomas with the ball. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Dallas.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Outside Rose. Pass to Anthony. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Bradley. And Thomas has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Horford. And it's blocked by O'Quinn.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
To the paint. To the inside. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. Thomas with the steal. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson dishes to Thomas. Second shot opportunity. Here's Smart. No good on the 3.
He hasn't gotten many to go this quarter, but he's still trying to find that consistency.
Rose passes to Lee. Noah kicks to Anthony. And stolen by Horford. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape. Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you. High praise indeed, fellas."
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, DA. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you. Bradley can't get it to go.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Shot to end this cold run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Thomas.
And this is the thing. They're trying to battle back, but his erratic shooting is really hurting.
He kicks it to Horford. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Noah the screen. O'Quinn dishes to Anthony. The kick out to Rose. 6 to shoot. Here's O'Quinn. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
Rose against Thomas. In the corner, Bradley with it. Passes it to Johnson. Outside Thomas. A 3 ball. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Timeout.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And guys, I grew up in the New York area during the Knicks' heyday. There was nothing better than watching Patrick Ewing do his thing in the proud Knicks jersey.
A different look for New York. Porzingis, he's checked in for Noah. Justin Holiday comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. Boston leading by 7. And Doris, in the Patrick Ewing era, it was more of a physical game. And of course, you played Big East basketball as a point guard. Did you like to play a physical ball game?
You know what I'd like to see in the current NBA, Kevin? I didn't necessarily love the hand-to-hand combat of the 1990s era, but I also would like to see it be allowed to be a bit more physical than it is in today's day and age. Meet me in the middle, Kevin, and I'll be a happy woman.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Boston. Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. Over to the left wing. Porzingis passes to Anthony. The 10-footer. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. The pass to Rozier. Kicks to Johnson. It's stolen by Anthony. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's what you can do when you've got a great handle. Anthony is always able to put it on the deck and get to the rim.
Johnson the screen. Horford dishes to Bradley. Offensive rebound, Celtics. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Rozier. And we've seen the role of instant replay grow in the NBA. And Doris, I mean, it's a great use. We've seen just a massive improvement, I think, in the accuracy of calls. Just how big an impact has this had, in your opinion, in end-of-game situations?
Well, I think the most important part of this is when you put replay into effect, it has got to be done in an efficient manner. And one thing we have seen with the central role that Secaucus, the NBA's replay center, has had is there's direct communication between the officials on the court and the personnel in the replay center. And because of that, it's a system that was solid in its debut, will get better and more refined, and I think it's been perfect because at the end of the day, the players and the coaches and every part of their organization wants the call to be made correctly, and I think by and large you've seen that.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line. You can see it. His timing, his touch, everything just a shade off tonight.
And Holiday kicks to Jennings. New York moving it around. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Hernangomez passes to Thomas. The turnaround jumper. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hernangomez. The Celtic shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jennings dishes to Holiday. Outside Jennings. Down low. Here's Hernangomez. Good D by Johnson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Feeds it to Zeller. They set the pick. Pass to Rozier. Johnson kicks to Yarebko. The dish to Zeller. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Bradley from 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter. Boy, you think back to draft night, and Porzingis was roundly booed by Knicks fans when he was taken with the 4th overall pick. But that's ancient history now. I think everyone realizes the talent this young guy possesses.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Bradley. Celtics leading by 9. Brown outside. Zeller up top. He's got 8. Screen by Olynyk. And here is Zeller. To the wing right side. Lets it fly. Jerebko can't get it to go. And there were even some rumors on draft night that Carmelo Anthony wasn't happy with the pick of Porzingis.
That's a rumor he vehemently denied. They're both perimeter-oriented forwards, and I could see why Melo might prefer a guard or perhaps a more traditional pivot man. The Knicks, though, looking for the upside, and Porzingis has that in spades.
The shot's good from Jerebko.
And when you've got a big man who could shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Jennings passes to Thomas. Outside Jennings. Outside Porzingis. To the middle. Jennings kicks to Porzingis. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Inside. Here's Rozier. Connects on the 9-footer. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Oh, tremendous lift on that shot. Not an easy score in the face of a much taller defender.
Jennings kicks to Porzingis. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
1:27 left to play in the first half. Olynyk, a screen on Jennings. Picked by Zeller. The feed to Olynyk. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Shot's good by Hernangomez.
Boy, got a little fancy with that one. Laid in the floater and got the crowd buzzing.
Here's Rozier. He's got 5. He dishes it to Brown. Olynyk in the corner. Cranes the 3-pointer. Olynyk's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Porzingis not going to float like a butterfly. He's looking to go to work on the interior.
Celtics leading by 13. Here's Rozier. He feeds it to Olynyk. They grab their own miss. Here's Rozier. There's a good screen. Near the 3-point line, it's Olynyk. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better, or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Isaiah Thomas having an outstanding game. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build. and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They ran into a buzzsaw, and it was on full blast. And once they fell behind, the crowd got into it, and it seemed that they lost a lot of confidence. They started pressing, forcing things, and it made it worse. So in the second half, relax, man. Just remember, there's 2 more quarters. It's a fresh start.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
You know, he's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
Celtics leading by 13. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Horford is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, you know, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Anthony. Anthony's got 11 points. The Celtics shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Thomas a screen. Johnson the pass to Bradley. In the corner, Smart with it. And again, Boston with the triple.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Boy, both teams really attacking from downtown right now. This is a long-range battle at the moment.
Here's Anthony. Rebound, Boston.
Stellar defense to alter that shot. You could tell his release was a tad awkward.
Smart kicks to Thomas. Picked by Horford. Johnson outside. He's looking for Horford and finds him. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
He's doing everything he can to help stretch this lead. He's working hard, converting at a high percentage of them. Nice.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. From 10 feet out. The rebound by the Celtics. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Smart dishes to Thomas. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Johnson can't get it to go.
Boy, the defense did not make it easy for him, even though it was a solid attempt.
Rose passes to Anthony. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 5 points in the game.
I tell you, they better work out harder on the defensive end to box him out. He's going to live on those second chances.
Horford double team. The 3 from Bradley, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And it had been something that had been talked about in the past via trade, but Al Horford joined Boston in the offseason via free agency. Was the fit that he wanted team-wise, and Horford was ready for a new challenge. So great fit with this roster and the city of Boston. moment here to look at some of the stats for Johnson. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And Al Horford got a max deal to come to the Boston Celtics, GA. He's on the wrong side of 30, but when you look at his game, his all-star resume, you don't see a real sharp decline coming.
Great point, Kevin, and that's why the Celtics were willing to give Horford the contract they gave him. It was one of the bigger free agent names on the market. You knew that the Celtics would want to make a splash in free agency, and he was their guy.
Knicks trail by 18. To the middle, here's Porzingis. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
You know, what's interesting about Porzingis is, yes, was there an adjustment period in terms of his NBA career? No question. But he had a very good grasp of the culture when he came over, and he loves the American lifestyle. He's got the slang down. He's a very outgoing guy.
Johnson's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lee kicks to Rose. Lee goes in. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. And the culture shift for a lot of players coming from overseas, Doris, can just be an added task. But for Porzingis, might have made things easier.
I just love how Porzingis approaches everything, and he fits right in with what the fans want to hear. There's a confidence and a brashness that he plays with that quickly had fans flocking to him. He's got the perfect personality and embraces the culture of sport. So it's hard to think that he won't be a beloved player for all of his playing days.
Really left alone that time. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Thomas dishes to Johnson. Outside Bradley. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bradley's got 16 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Rose kicks to Anthony. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Thomas is running. To the paint, here's Horford. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Noah the screen. Rose kicks it to Noah. Lee outside. There's a screen. Anthony with the screen on Bradley. New York needs to get off a shot. Not often you see him take that shot. 7 points for Rose.
A guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Knicks trail by 12. Here's Porzingis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Celtics. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, New York, a game and a half out.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
That's an example of the release point being so high the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Celtics. So he gets them both.
There's some of that trademark consistency of his at the free throw line.
Outside Thomas. Dishes it to Horford. Screen by Olynyk. In the corner, Smart with it. Back to Horford. Out to the right wing. Smart misses. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside Rose. Down low. Here's Porzingis. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Smart. Outside Thomas. Back to Smart. Fires from deep. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Smart's got 9.
Well, that's obviously some defensive miscommunication there as he gets a wide open look at the three.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Jerebko's checked in for Horford. And it's Brown in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Porzingis. Justin Holiday comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's Jennings in for Rose. And the Knicks with possession here. Trailing by 13. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 5.
Talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel for this game.
There's Thomas with the 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Brown the pass to Thomas. Screen by Olynyk. Shoots off the screen. Thomas, no luck.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
O'Quinn, the shot's good. Jennings making the play. O'Quinn's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York. Boston's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Smart kicks to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. New York's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And the Celtics making a change here. Rozier's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Rozier. He's got 5. He kicks to Brown. Now Olynyk. And it's Jerebko, top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas with another miss.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
You know, it feels like he's forcing things, getting a little frustrated by not letting the game come to him.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
They set the pick. Rozier the pass to Brown. Now here's Olynyk. He has 7. Back to Brown. It's up a 3. Traps in the tray. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Jennings kicks to Thomas. New York moving the ball around. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from O'Quinn.
The defense has nothing for that. O'Quinn using that upper body strength to clear space to the bucket.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one thing you've heard over the years about Amir Johnson is that his box score stats may not wow you, but they belie his impact on the court. Coach Brad Stevens said he just knows how to play both ends. He makes easy plays with the ball, and then on the defensive end, he makes everyone better. Indeed, a two-way impact player, Kevin.
He's a plus-minus standout, D.A. Thank you. Here's Jennings. Doesn't go for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Jerebko, the pass to Rozier. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. Thomas against Holiday. Thomas dishes to Jerebko. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Good D by Thomas. Knicks trail by 5.
And in a draft class full of great wing players, it is easy to sleep on Jaylen Brown. But he can become a great player. Has everything you want from a wing in terms of skill set and that physicality. He could have a ceiling just as high as anybody else in this draft.
And the shot is good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. The Celtics have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Brown no good on the free throw. And when you talk about a player having an NBA-ready body, you want them to have the strength to compete with vets right off the bat. And make no mistake about it, Jaylen Brown has an NBA-ready body.
I'm just not sure the NBA is ready for him. I mean, he is a physical monster. Takes contact like defenders are insects and can still finish strong through the foul. Has a combo of speed, strength, length, and endurance that you rarely see from a player his age.
Pass to Thomas. From deep. And Tyler Zeller's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Amir Johnson's checked in for the Celtics. Knicks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the pass to Kuzminskas. Lets it go from 14. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Anthony's got 16 points.
Boy, working as hard as he can on the offensive end, and he's willing points for this team.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side, Brown. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I admire the energy that Brown plays with. So great at getting to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That one is off. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. That one misses.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Jennings with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. From deep three-point range, it's off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Celtics leading by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Okay, hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the court for the Knicks, Lee out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Noah. Then it's Anthony. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. Noah with the block. And here is Lee. Outside Rose. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Lee outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Thomas passes to Horford, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Thomas. Porzingis is checked in for New York. Smart kicks to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Horford.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Kicks it to Anthony. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. To the middle. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Porzingis.
When things come together for Porzingis, he can be too much to handle for any defender.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
You know, one thing about Melo that goes overlooked so often is just how aware he is on the offensive end. He does a great job with positioning and finds space on his own. Just such a natural feel for the flow of the game that he has that few others share.
And he can't get the first one. And that aspect that Melo has to know exactly where everyone is on the floor, Doris, that's something that you just can't teach.
Oh, Kevin, you're 100% right. You can't teach it. And it's a skill that makes life so much easier on the offensive end. You know, it allows Melo to see all the angles of a play before it happens, knowing exactly where to put a pass or when his teammate will pop open. You know, and it's all those little things that go into making him such a great scorer for so much of his career.
Here's Smart. And Horford wide open. He shoots. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Add another triple to their second half total.
I mean, since the break, they've been unconscious from distance.
Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
You know, since halftime, he's finally started to shoot with confidence.
Knicks trail by 7. Lee outside. Back to Rose. Feeds it to Noah. Hit by Lee. Noah dishes to Rose. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
No, frankly, you shouldn't get them. He is not the player that you want to let beat you. That could be a costly mistake for this D.
Smart kicks to Horford. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Horford against Noah. They get it back. Celtics leading by 5. And then Brown with the dunk.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Now the dish to Rose. He tries for three. Rose with another miss. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the basket by Johnson.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anthony kicks to Rose. The feed to Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, that's just the power and strength from Anthony, able to take the hit and still play through it.
That free throw good from Anthony. Boston leading by 6. Here's Smart. Johnson the screen. Now Brown. He dishes it to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Horford. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, despite his cold shooting, his team is still winning.
Porzingis kicks to Lee. It's stolen by Bradley. To the inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And for me, one of the more unsung players in the league, Al Horford, a 2-time national champion at the University of Florida, one of the most skilled and versatile big men in our league, and he hasn't gotten the attention I believe he deserves.
And that one falls for Horford. And with Horford's free agency looming this last summer, last season was a tricky spot for the Atlanta Hawks. Would they be able to keep him?
Yeah, and you go back to the lack of exposure he's gotten. I mean, from the Dominican Republic, he's a Spanish-speaking star. I mean, his marketing and endorsement potential in bigger markets, something he is well aware of.
So Horford gets 2.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Rose passes to Noah. Basket counts.
In that type, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And that one misses. Boston leading by 6. It's Bradley on the wing, covered by Lee, 8 feet away. Boston again missing.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Yeah, as we just saw, you don't always have to get the block to make a defensive impact.
Noah the screen. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead.
You know, that's just great teamwork. Sharp assist, nice shot. Boy, love it when it comes together.
Smart kicks to Horford. Boston again missing. Knicks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside Anthony. Some nice passing by New York here. Noah's shot is off. Brown outside. Pass to Smart. Dishes it to Johnson. Picked by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 4. Anthony in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Smart. Horford double team. Back to Smart. The tray. The Knicks pull it in. Anthony's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. He kicks it to Lee. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for the Celtics. Johnson with a screen on Rose. Thomas dishes to Johnson.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Shooting for Boston, Amir Johnson will be at the line shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Knicks trail by 6. Inside, here's Porzingis. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 6th assist on the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Horford with a screen on Rose. Thomas kicks to Smart. Offensive rebound. Horford the pass to Smart. A three-pointer is right on target. Smart's got 5 points now this quarter.
It looked like they were willing to give him that three-point shot, and he doesn't blink. Drills it right in their eye.
And a wide-open look for Lee. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that for a response?
Didn't take them any time to get those 3 points back. That's the shot they wanted.
Thomas dishes to Horford, and that one drops for him. Horford's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony. Here's Lee. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. Boston leading by 3. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Thomas. Back to Bradley. Johnson sends the screen for Bradley. Picked by Horford. 6 to shoot. Thomas gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Anthony kicks to Jennings. The pass to Lee. Outside Anthony. Sinks that one from the post. Anthony's got 21 in the game.
You don't teach that. You see the defense there, but Melo seems to navigate around or through it.
Thomas against Jennings. Thomas with the ball. Here's Smart. Boston again missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Celtics with the lead, picked by Horford. Shot off the pick, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Picked by Horford. Horford sets a screen for Bradley. Pass to Horford. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. 24 points for him.
But you talk about rhythm. He's lighting it up in this quarter, fueling this lead.
Jennings kicks to Lee. It's back to Jennings. New York moving the ball around. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That free throw, no good.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And not doing anything to erase his reputation as a shaky free throw shooter. This game really only making it worse.
Now here's Smart, covered by Anthony. Smart passes to Thomas. Nails the baby hook. And the Celtics lead by 3. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And here's Jennings. Outside, Porzingis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, that's part of any great scorer's arsenal, the ability to create contact and get to the line.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. So Anthony nails both of them.
Well, you knew he was going to come through there. The more that's riding on it, the better he seems to be.
Thomas against Jennings. Kicks it to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Anthony. To the middle. Johnson dishes to Horford. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, good on the triple. New York with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Now here's Anthony. Defense right on him. Noah kicks it out to Jennings. Here's Thomas. A baseline J. The offensive rebound. Johnson. Porzingis with the block.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's Anthony. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
But he didn't let the pressure affect him one bit. What nerves.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks, David. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Picked by Horford. Off the screen. Smart with the ball. Anthony on him. Shot clock at 6. Trifecta! Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anthony down low, guarded by Smart. Count the basket and the foul. Horford. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Jerebko's checked in for Marcus Smart. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Bradley. He's off from 3. New York calls timeout. The 3 from Anthony. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Brown out there with Johnson. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. Pick by Zeller. Here's Thomas. That one goes in. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
You know, probably could have set that screen with a little more force, but it got him just enough room to be able to finish.
Anthony against Brown. Outside Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Thomas with another miss. The Knicks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Anthony against Zeller. Here's Lee. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lee's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Thomas kicks to Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Lee. Bradley dishes to Zeller. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he makes the first. And so Zeller nails both of them. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Now Rose. Inside. It's tipped and taken away by Brown. To the paint. Here's Thomas. And the layup falls. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Down low and taken away by Johnson. Shoots. And it's Brown missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
You love the confidence, but that's a situation where they really needed a better look.
And it's Rose penetrating. New York, no good that time either. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Rose against Thomas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good, Thomas. Smart's checked in for Boston. Both good from the line that time. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Rose passes to Anthony. Over to the left wing. Now here's Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Thomas against Rose. Johnson kicks to Bradley. Here's Thomas. Rose with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Johnson. Boston, no good that time either.
Neither coach nor his teammates are pleased with the way he's playing. He's simply got to adjust his shot selection.
Rose against Thomas. Noah the screen. Goes up on the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's 12 points for Rose.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Noah with the block. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Rose kicks it to Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Joakim Noah. Boston trailing. With the ball. Outside Thomas. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Thomas. And here are the Knicks now. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 1. There's 42 seconds left in overtime. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, it goes, but that's just not smart basketball. Right now, you need to massage the clock a little bit more. That shot came way too early.
New York calls timeout. They're losing by 2. We've got 33 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Anthony drawing the double team.
You know, once a pass is made out of the double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bradley kicks to Thomas. From outside the arc, Thomas with another miss. New York with the ball. The dish to Rose. 11 feet away. It's good!
Timeout. And Derrick Rose, accustomed to carrying a team offensively, taking and making big shots down the stretch. Nothing new to him.
Rose against Bradley. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Zeller. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees New York take this one.